Did you feel that you needed to go through therapy after the exit?
No. And I think for two reasons. One, culturally, therapy is not as common and is never really even seen as a option, as a tool or part of your toolkit. I guess as common, especially then. Now I think the stigma is changing and a number of how you approach it's changing. And then two, I had some time to pause and reflect, but I didn't really have that much time to pause and reflect. You know, as you go through the transition of being integrated into a larger multi-billion-dollar organization, you're kind of going through that process for the first few years. Then you're kind of trying to make a name for yourself within the organization for the next few years. And then you're trying to figure out, is this the place I want to stay and ride the next 10 years of my career journey, or do I want to approach what to do next? And I think a lot of it had to do with having an extremely strong support system. I'm beyond thankful for my parents, sort of quote unquote, allowing me to even go on the first part of that journey after going through investing in schooling and everything like that, and doing really well at my consulting opportunity, to then come to them and say, I'm ready to quit, go live in a small townhouse with 6 guys and, you know, drop my salary to nothing after just going and spending all that investment on my college education and leaving a really well-paying Big Four job. I think having the support of my parents to say, that's fine, like, we trust you, you'll be fine. That had a major impact on just de-stressing the whole thing. And then after the exit with my wife, she was working, and again, my parents being supportive of how to approach it. And even when I was reflecting on how to quit, I'm a terrible, two things I'm terrible at, and say is quitting and firing people is one of the hardest things to do.
Of course.
And whenever you do it, you always wish, both you and that person wish you did it earlier. That's a whole different story for another topic, another podcast. But I'd say allowing that and allowing both, having the support structure, I was going to say, with my wife, my family, I think, and my business partners, of course, I shouldn't say that. I never really had time to even think about, do I need quote unquote therapy as an option?
I'm not surprised, actually, because my observation is that people who continue being busy feel less mentally sick in a way. But those who immediately stop working after they sell their business, that's when you get hit by that emptiness and people start questioning their mental health quite a lot.